Hi, I'm Julie, and I'm here with Dr. Betty Wang. Hi. So we are going to be working on really waking up our body and stretching. I invite you to do this every morning when you get out of bed. I know many of us say that we're going to stretch. It's so important to keep ourselves limber, our muscles moving, and just a great way to start the day. It's also something you could do at the end of the day or before you decide to do a little bit more movement and fitness. You can use this as a way to warm up. So I invite you to use it however works best for you. The key is to do it. So we're going to get started. Feet are firmly planted into the ground, toes are pointing forward. Again, always a little bit of a bend in your knees so that we're not locking out our knees. Shoulders down, brace your core, chest up. We're going to start with our hands to our side. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands out. I call it gratitude position. Hands are open, you're grateful, you're reaching to the side all the way up, pointing up, looking up at the ceiling. Take those shoulders and slide them back into your back like that. Look up and then hands down. Excellent, just like that. Notice you already feel a little more energized.
It works.
Ready? So hands out to the side and reach up. Take those shoulders down. Nice. Now if you would like to, and this works for you, as you look up, you can reach back just a little bit, like a little bit of a back bend. If not, stay right there. Nice. Look up and take your arms down. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our arms back out to the side. We're going to swan dive forward. So we're going to hinge from the hips. We're going to swan dive forward. You're coming all the way down. Now listen, if your hamstrings are tight, you might be right here. You might be closer to the ground. Maybe some of you are touching the ground. Wherever you are, it is all good. Keep your head down, and I want you to just let go, like a rag doll. Let your arms go side to side. Again, keeping those feet firmly planted into the ground, little bend in your knees, and then come back to center. And now take your head, and I want you to shake your head yes. So you're going to let your head go. And you can see Dr. Wang, beautiful, shaking your head yes. I want you to think of all the things that you're creating in your life, all the healthy ways of living and being. Thank yourself for doing this and shake your head yes. Affirm all the wonderful things you're doing and hold it right there. Take your arms out to the side, swan dive up, hinging from the hips back up, and bring your arms down. Don't you feel a little more energized already?
Absolutely.
We've done like 2 movements, that's it. All right, here we're gonna do again, we're gonna take our hands to the side, reach all the way up. Now, shoulders down, we're gonna come all the way to the right. So you're gonna feel this in your side body, right in here. You might be able to go just a little bit today, or you might go all the way to the side wherever you are. Totally great. To the center, and we're gonna go down to the left. Again, shoulders down and breathe. Inhale, exhale over to the side, and back up to tall. Looking up, bring those arms down. Excellent. Now we're gonna warm up our shoulders, our back, and our core just a little bit. We're gonna take our arms front like you're holding a beach ball, shoulders down, and then release. So we're gonna reach forward, shoulders down like you're holding a beach ball, and release. Let's do one more. We're gonna grab that beach ball, belly is tight, and bring it down. Very, very nice. One of my absolute favorites. It's called cat-cow. All right, so we gotta get down to the floor. Now, if this is not working for you or not comfortable, please either modify or choose not to do it. It's absolutely fine. So we're gonna get onto all fours. And what I mean by that is we're gonna have our shoulders tracking over our wrists. Your knees are hips width apart. And you wanna make sure that we're not too far back or too far forward. So we're kind of in that neutral position. And Dr. Wang, you can just push back just a tiny bit. Beautiful. And then imagine a cup of water is balanced on your back. That's neutral spine. All right, so now we're gonna put the water to the side. We are gonna round out our back as much as you can, chin to chest. Inhale, and exhale, come back to neutral. Okay, that was cat. Now we're gonna go into cow. For cow, you're gonna release your spine, again, as much as comfortable for you, and look up to the ceiling. So kind of getting that sway back. That's what we want. Back to neutral, we'll do it one more time on each side. Round out that back, chin to chest, rolling your pelvis under, back to neutral. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, and release, look up. Nice, good job. And then back to neutral, and we'll end with a really nice child's pose. This is probably my most favorite position. It's very relaxing and still is working something at the same time. So take your knees wider than hips width apart, basically to the width of the mat. You're gonna get your heels together. You're gonna reach with those fingers. Again, kind of like a cat, reaching, 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 shoulders down, and trying to get your head as close to the mat, or maybe not, it might be above the mat, that's fine. Some people get their rear on their heels. It might be up a little bit. The idea is to both relax and reach. And I want you to breathe. Excellent. Beautiful. So you're going to inhale and exhale. Let's do that for 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Beautiful. And you are ready to either move on to more fitness, or maybe that's where you stop for today. Great job.
Hi everyone, I'm sitting here with Julie Reisler, who's our very helpful and resourceful health coach and empowerment strategist. She is extremely wonderful with all of our patients in the Body and Wellness program. And one of the things she helps with is something called functional fitness. I'd like to ask Julie if she can really define what functional fitness is for us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And this is kind of a question that I feel like we get often. So functional fitness is really about using your primary muscle movers. And what I mean by that are your quads, your thighs, your hamstrings, your core, your glutes, and your arms. And the idea is that doing basic movements, and if you check out the functional fitness video that we have on doing these movements like squats, sumo squats, plies, eventually maybe even push-ups, like these are great movements that you can do. Number one, you don't have to be at a gym. You can be at home, you can be anywhere. Number two, it really gets your heart rate going when you start adding those bigger muscle movers like your quads and your hamstrings, and it helps you to be more limber, helps you with your sleep, with your health, with digestion, with your cardiovascular health. You actually can get your heart rate up when you, if you saw in the squat section, you keep doing those, you're gonna get your heart rate up. So it's a great way to move your muscles to build strength, which is great for your bones, for your bone density. You wanna add muscle and tone your muscles. It's a great way to do that without adding extra weights. I guess the last thing I'd say is what's nice about what we have been doing using your own body weight is it's a lot less impact on your joints. So if you have arthritis or any kind of joint or injuries, this is a really great way to stay fit and to keep moving. Your body needs to move without adding excess impact on your joints.
Wonderful. I love that functional fitness is something that people at various fitness levels can apply to their lives.
Absolutely.
What would your suggestion be for how to implement it? How many minutes a day?
It's a great question. So what I would say is kind of evaluate where you are right now. So if you have been doing nothing, then taking on 5 minutes is excellent. And if you were at the 5-minute level, that mark, then maybe you work up to 7 minutes, and then 10 minutes. And then 15 minutes. Ideally, we're doing at least 20 to 30 minutes a day, at least. Now, that could be walking and stretching, or it could be a combination of balance, stretching, and core, or functional fitness and core and walking and stretching. So you get to play with the different parts. The idea is to keep your body moving at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. And if you haven't been doing that and it's just 5 minutes, that's fine too. It's all good.
Sounds good.
So hopefully you have enjoyed the different videos, and there is definitely more to come. One note to you is that this is for you to use and utilize in the way that's really best and works best for your schedule and your life. So during the different videos, if let's say there's one that you really want to keep working on, pause it and keep working on it. Or if there's a movement that doesn't fit for you, then you can always fast forward and go through to the next movement. The idea is to really create this to make it your best movement, your best functional fitness workout, however that looks. And stay tuned, there is a lot more to come this year and moving forward.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Julie. We appreciate you.
Thank you.